This video is brought to you by ToolBank and is made possible with the generous kit donations by the Home Depot Foundation. Thank you, Home Depot. We appreciate it. I just want to take a moment to go over some of the tools that we're going to use for the build today. The main thing we're going to use is a hammer. This is a claw hammer. It's a claw hammer. It's got a grip, it's got a handle, it's got a head, it's got a face, and of course, the claw part for pulling out nails. So when you grip your hammer, just do it however you're most comfortable. You'll probably start by using a hammer with your hand way up like this, kind of choking up on it. But I want to challenge you as you get more comfortable to start pulling your hand down further and further down the handle of the hammer. Okay, let's talk about some techniques for using a hammer. There's a wrist technique that kind of goes like this. With the wrist technique, you get a great deal of accuracy. There's an elbow technique that goes kind of like this. With the elbow technique, you get a lot of strength. You can combine the two and get some pretty effective nailing like this. So when you're nailing, you have a nail and you got the face of the hammer, you got the face of the nail. You want to make contact and create a 90-degree angle. Let me show you what I mean. So I mean, like if you're looking at the head of the hammer and the nail, you want to create the straight line, kind of like this. And in this direction, you want to do the same thing. Create a nice straight line like this, so that you're making contact and you're hitting that nail nice and square. Because if you say, for instance, hit it kind of like this, you can see what's going to happen. The nail's going to want to bend. So that's something that just takes practice. Just keep trying to do that and keep aiming for that, and you'll get better and better as you go. So when you hold your nail, hold it just up under the head. Hold it nice and perpendicular to the wood. Take some small taps on the nail. Then you can pull your hand away, and then you could take some bigger hits on it to really set that nail. And try to nail on a nice solid surface. That'll help with getting the nails in a little more successfully. Okay, some of the other tools that we're going to use, pretty simple. There's a possibility that we could be using a screwdriver today. It's a number 2 Phillips screwdriver. And if we are, you'll have some number 2 Phillips screws. Same thing as a hammer, but you got a screw, you got the screwdriver. I want you to create that nice straight line between the screw and the screwdriver. And while starting out, I want you to really push down and make small turns on the screw. Push down real hard. Don't try to turn too fast. Just do small turns, maybe just a quarter turn at a time. And it might get a little harder as you get the screw closer in. So really push down hard on it so that you can push it and turn it a little bit every time. You don't want to strip the screw out. Okay, another tool that we're going to use today is a pair of scissors. We're simply going to use the scissors to cut the glue stick open. So, you got your glue stick that looks like this, your scissors. I don't want you to just cut it off like this. I want you to nip the corner about like that. Just make a small opening in the glue stick so you don't get glue all over the place. You don't need very much glue, you just need just enough. Maybe you do just dots of glue instead of lines. Okay, the last thing that I want to go over is sandpaper. You've got a piece of sandpaper in your kit. Don't always need it, but sometimes we do. If the wood seems a little bit rough, go ahead and just do a little bit of sanding with your sandpaper. You want to sand, of course, on the rough side against the wood, and you want to sand with the grain of the wood. Usually that looks like the length of the wood. And if you see any striations, any lines on the wood, those lines are the grain. So try to follow those lines and just sand in that direction. Usually it's like this. Okay, enjoy the build. Hello, welcome to Tool Lab Kids February, and today we are building a balloon whiteboard. It looks just like this, and I want to introduce you to my friend Amiyah. Amaya, this is everyone. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
So, Amaya is here today, and she's going to be doing the build with this balloon. And this build's a little different than some of the others we've done in the past because it's minimal tools that you need for this. You don't need a hammer. Usually, you need a hammer for most of my builds, and this year we have a few builds that you don't need tools for. So that's kind of an advantage. But this is a real cool one. I really like this a lot. Amaya, can you see how we got this? I'm going to hold it up close. See, it's a whiteboard. Can you show them how this works, Amaya? Maybe show them how you take the pen and you can write on it.
So do I mm, my heart when they start.
Heart and a star. Okay, now can you hold it up so they can see it? We have the heart and the star. Good. So you're good at drawing too. I like that. We're going to go ahead and start right in on this one. We're going to start out by identifying all the pieces and parts that you're going to use for this build. So we're going to go to this close-up camera up here. So you will not be seeing our faces, and that's okay. You don't need to, because you're just going to be seeing our hands down here in the close-up camera. We're going to go ahead and switch right now. Are you ready, Amaya?
Yes.
All right. Okay, here we are with a close-up camera. Good. So, Maya, I'm going to name a piece and a part, and when I name them, could you point to them so everyone knows out there what they are? And we're going to start with the balloon board. That one was pretty easy. And then there's a basket. Yep. Okay. You have two screw eyes. Yep, that's both of them. And we have a dry erase marker. And that's, wait a minute, did we point out the string yet? Oh, yep, there we go. Got that. And I have added a tool to this that might be helpful in case you have problems getting these screw eyes in. I've added that screwdriver. You can use any kind of screwdriver that you want, as long as this fits through here like that. That's all we want to do with this. Okay, so that's the only tool we need. So let's go ahead and get started. And with this, the most important part, and it's actually not as easy as you might think, but I think you know how to do it. Getting the whiteboard, getting the sticker on, that's kind of where we need to start. So do you think you can take the sticker off of this and hold it up and get it on this? You want to try that? Okay, here we go. Maya is peeling back the sticker. Okay, we're looking at our sticker now. You see how the sticker has that hole there? She's placing the hole where it goes, and she's kind of making sure that it's square and looking. I'm going to move this up so everyone can see it, okay? Centered there, and now she's pushing down on it. That was really good. You did a good job with that. That's perfectly centered. That looks great. Good. Good spatial relations. I like that. So now what we're going to do now is get these screw eyes onto the balloon basket. You can see how this one is. You got the screw eyes there and there. And we're going to start by just screwing them in by hand. Okay, you got to be able to pick them up first. They're kind of small. Okay, Maya's taking that. She's screwing it in with her hands, with her fingers. She's getting in pretty good there. Got it in pretty far. She almost doesn't even need. But I want you to go ahead and show everyone how to do that. Okay? See how we put the driver through the hole, and then we're twisting it in the clockwise direction. There you go. Just like that. And get it going in like that direction there, just like these are. I think you got it. That looks really good. Okay, so now can you do the same thing with the other one? I'm gonna start it by hand. Got some good strong fingers. You're getting it in pretty good just with your fingers. We're gonna finish it. Let's go ahead and do one more turn with this driver. With the driver, yeah. See, just like that. Yeah. So we're taking advantage of of a tool that we can push through this hole and get some leverage on that after it's hard to do with your hands. So we just turn it clockwise. Now, let's see, what are we ready to do now? I think we're ready to put the string on. So we know that, where's the back of this? We probably want to push each end of that string through the back of it. So we'll start with that. And Maya's taking advantage of the edge of the table and pushing the string through the hole. I'm going to hold it up for you. Now we're pushing the other end of the string through the hole and pulling it. So let's hold it up here so everyone can see it, like that. So hold the ends of the strings and show everyone how you kind of centered it.
Making sure they're aligned.
Yeah, so they're each about the same distance, right? Okay, I'm gonna kind of hold this like this. And what I want you to do is to tie the end of each one of these on here. Each end, we're gonna tie it. You're doing good. I know it's kind of hard to get that. That's a short little end there.
That
Just like that, you did it. Pull it real tight. Yes, that is perfect. Can you do the other side now?
so then times.
It's looking good. We are not through. If you're having trouble making your knot, you might want to ask mom or dad or someone, an adult around you to help with the knot if you need to. Maya's going great though. She's pulled it nice and tight. This looks really good. Okay, so we got that. Now we are going to put, we've got our pen. We can write it. Do you want to write something on it?
Mhm.
Amaya. My name is Amaya. That's it. You, you, you know how to use it. It works. It does very well. But where can we store the pen?
We can store it in this bottle.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. And see, we got a hole here. So if we wanted to, we could hang this on a wall.
Mhm.
And use it. And the pen is always there in the balloon. You did a good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Right. We're going to go back to the full screen. Here we are back at the full screen. Hi, everyone. And Amaya, do you want to hold this up so everyone can see it? See? Doesn't that look good? Looks just like this one. So, all right. Now I just want to end by telling you to be with us next month. Be with us next month. We're going to do a birdhouse build. And it is going to look like this right here. Oh, I said house, didn't I? This is not a house. This is a feeder. you can put birdseed in here and feed the birds. You got a little eye hook on the top, just like the eye hooks we use today, and you put a string around it. Maybe hang it from a tree, hang it from something outside a window so that you can see it and watch the birds come to it and eat. This is a good time of year to do that. And the last thing I'd like for us to do, Maya, is to say thank you to Home Depot because they donate the kits that make this possible, and we are very appreciative of that. So let's say thank you to Home Depot. You ready? Thank you, Home Depot. Did you enjoy this build? Want to enjoy some more? Go to atlantatoolbank.org, find the Tool Training Center in the navigation bar, then simply click on Tool Lab Kids to register. It's free.